What up, y'all? It has been a minute, man. It's been a minute since I've been on this channel. It's definitely been a minute since I've been live. But trust and believe, y'all, we about to get into it, man. We got some content and stuff coming soon. Just now, okay, just recently hitting that threshold for the Truth Podcast. My bad. Not the Truth Podcast, but GQ Real Estate. GQ Real Estate just recently passed that 1,000. Hopefully, by the time we're listening to some content, man, while I get on my little daily walk and whatnot, what have you, just enjoying this beautiful day, man. I'm I'm at a loss for words. Honestly, at a loss for words. Haven't had a chance to really chime in on YouTube. What's going on with YouTube right now, especially like in the what they want to call like the manosphere, the red pill, and all of that different stuff, man. When it comes to these women, men, masculine, feminine topics, and all of that. Just recently seen something about just pearly things, man. She invited a guy up that was racist, and it's been crazy. It's been crazy since then. She had like one of the fastest growing YouTube channels of 2022, and some stuff happened with her or whatever, and she invited that guy up there, and a lot of people have been saying a lot of stuff about it. Have not got a chance to really sit down and unpack that, man. But trust me, we're gonna get into it, and I can promise you. And I was actually one of those people that was like, hey, her channel is freaking growing. You can say what you want to say about her. Her channel is growing, and from some of the things that I was hearing, of course, she did have a team, and that team of people looked like myself. Most of them from what I heard, and the people that she's been having on her show look like me. And she said something about the roots thing. Again, I'm really gonna unpack. I'm just gonna say this, man. She absolutely needs to be held accountable for any and everything that she said. I want to say she said something like she watched Roots or something like that, and I don't want to. I'm not gonna say exactly what she said, but I'm just gonna try to sum it up. All right, I'm gonna try to sum it all up from what I got out of the things that I heard. From what it sounded like, she was trying to say that it sounded like from the things that I heard that people are trying to make it seem like slavery was worse than it was. It wasn't all that bad or whatever. She even said something about, well, no, the guy that she invited up there was saying something about the Holocaust. It was a lot, man. It was a lot, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm going to review that thing, and if all of this stuff is true, definitely don't support that. Don't rock with nobody like that. I don't think I've ever been subscribed to our channel anyway. Um, but definitely can't rock with that. And now, you know, that's what I love about content, right? Especially, those live streams and stuff like that, because it really shows a person's true color. And what's in the dark is gonna come to the light. So who you really are is going to come to the light, right? So come on, fam. I would say this, like myself. Listen, I have never been one of those guys that's just been, that stand-up type of guy or whatever, has always had it all figured out, has always did the best when it comes to me and my temper and how I go about like handling different situations. Haven't been that guy. I'm striving to get to that. And trust and believe, I'm a work in progress. I don't try to put myself on any type of pedestal. I know that I need to work on me. All right. And that's the reason why we got started on putting out this type of content to get a better understanding and always open to the possibility that I'm wrong, to have a conversation with any and everybody that want to have a conversation. But after checking out and really paying attention to our content from what people have been saying about her, man, it kind of makes sense. When she first came out, she was putting stuff out about the whitest girl to review, Kevin Samuels, the whitest girl this, the whitest girl that, and then it switched up. She had been reaching out to all these big content creators, telling them, hey, I'm the fastest. I would love to get you on the show, talk, blah, 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 blah. And, you see Kevin Samuels, his talking points. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, man. Always gonna be one love. All of his talking points and everything. You know, it seems like she kind of jumped into space or whatever and used his talking points. And listen, I'm not against those things. As long as your principles, your morals, and things like align with that, then cool. You know what I mean? Like even if you're not like that stand up person, but you're working towards trying to be like that, you know what I mean? And you're not flip flopping when somebody comes in the room, you know what I'm saying? You're not changing as soon as somebody comes into the room or whatever. As long as it's not nothing like that, then I'm cool with it. I'm rocking with you. But I am completely against people that get on here and like fake the funk. Like, come on, fam. I understand you doing it. She said that, you know, Because to be honest, she said that this is pretty much mostly for entertainment purposes, entertainment reasons. Just for entertainment. And I'm thinking personally, what I'm saying, because for the most part, it's a lot of black people that's on her page, and these are a lot of issues and problems that we are dealing with. And a lot of people thought that she was genuine about the things that she was saying and trying to get people. But again, when you sit back and you look, when you sit back and you look and you honestly really pay attention, good grief, good night. Oh, all right, here come another one, right? Here come another one. Two more right behind her. What's going on? I promise you guys, this is not a bad side of town. In fact, this is actually a really, really good side of town. Seriously, it really is. Um, I don't know what's going on with that, but I mind my business like we always do, right? Uh, Yeah, man, I honestly can't rock with it. I'm gonna do a whole live stream about that. Like a whole live stream is honestly coming soon, man. Y'all be on the lookout for that. I may or may not put that on this channel, but more than likely it'll be on Katie's Empire, right? But yeah, just probably you got to be held accountable, man. You can't be. Come on, bro. Come on, fam. Come on, dog. You can't do that, man. Everybody. You gotta understand when you on this doggone platform and you done made it to the top of whatever you want to call it. You live by the sword, yeah, by the sword, and you got to be careful because words are very, very powerful. You got to be careful about who you associate yourself with. You got to be careful about the things that you say, how you say those things, because people are watching, man. It's a lot of eyeballs on you. You got over 1 million people on your doggone channel, man. And I'm actually thankful. I'm thankful and I'm grateful that we finally see these people for who they are. We actually see her for who she really is. Because listen, people gonna show you exactly who they are. Like for real, they can candy code it. They can candy code it. But I promise you, if they're a liar, it's gonna come out. If they're a cheater, it's gonna come out. If they're a racist, it's going to come out sooner or later, man. You can only hide that thing for so long. I don't care how good you think you are. It's gonna come out eventually. So the next young lady, I gotta point out, man. Well, first is the guy. So it was a cop guy, right? And I have seen no content about this guy at all. I was just watching YouTube hypocrite. That's the reason why I named it this live stream or whatever. YouTube hypocrites by my boy MTR, man. Mediocre tutorial and reviews. Shout out to that brother, man. Has one of the only guys besides Kevin Samuels that has honestly stayed solid for the whole entire time that I've been watching them on YouTube. One of the only people. And it's crazy, but I've been watching YouTube for a long freaking time. But when it comes to especially this type of content, and when you think about people that stand on certain morals, principles, values, and all of those things, and they put that into their content, this is what they live like day to day. That's ultimately who they are, and I respect it, right? MTR is just one of those guys. Anyway, so he put out a video about 60 Goddess, and I can't even remember what the guy's name. I just know he was a cop, and he was saying, like, he was really poetic about his words when he was basically saying, like, you know, just Pearly Things having that guy on her channel was like firecrackers. It was like a Roman candle going in the inside of a building and exploding. That's not the part that people honestly just need to pay attention to. It's the after. It's the after effect, right? When that whole entire doggone store blows up, YouTube blows up, and the smoke clears, and now you got people that are in the comments, subscribers, followers, other content creators. You now have to pick a side. Now it's time for you to pick a side after the smoke done cleared. You now got to pick a side and see, who am I going with? Am I going to continue to rock with a young lady after she done showed me her true colors, or am I gonna distance myself from her, separate, unsubscribe, whatever you feel the need to do, make a video and clear some things up, whatever you feel like you need to do it, and that way people will know, you know exactly where you stand. So the guy, from what I heard, he was agreeing with just Pearly Things, which is, listen, if he agreed with that, I don't rock with that in any way, shape, form, or fashion. If you agree with somebody that's like that, I can't rock. I don't even know you, and I can't rock with you. But even if I don't rock with you, I'm not going to take it past a certain point where I'm being, I don't know, man. I don't even know what freaking word for. I'm just going over the top, man. You know what I mean? And uh, I don't even know what freaking word to use. But anyway, so what ends up happening is him and 60 Goddess end up getting into it. Now, you guys, if you don't know 60 Goddess, she's a beautiful young lady. All right, a lot of people would say that she is a very, very beautiful young lady. She's about 6 foot, um, you know, curvy. I don't think she has any children or anything. Keeps herself up, the whole nine, all of those good things, right? Now, she disagreed with the guy because she's pro black. Like, she is for, black people, and she was basically saying, like, yo, you either with her, or you either with me, or you with her. Like, if you with her, then you against me. I don't rock with that. In no way, shape, form, or fashion. You got people that's out here that's putting our culture down and all these things or whatever. And if you rock with her, I can't get with that because, again, I'm pro black. Okay, I understand that. I respect that. You know what I mean? And if somebody is out here being an open, uh, you know what, man? Hey, they for the streets. They throw it in the trash or whatever. So anyway, hold on. There we go. All right. So anyway, her and the cop guy, he's a content creator as well. They disagree on something. And listen, let me just put a little bit more context. Regardless of how much I disagree with you, man, there are certain lines that I would never cross, right? There are just certain lines that you just do not cross. Like, I don't even want to get into the back and forth about like talking about you about some of the struggles and stuff that you had. Like you got bad skin, you can't grow your hair. I don't know, man. Like I'm not going. I try not to insult. You know what I mean? Or resort to insults, because again, if you can articulate and if you have a great argument, what's the need to throw an insult out there? No, I'm just going to continue to tell you how you're wrong, where you went wrong at, and all this other. And I have no issue with laying it all out because I know what I'm saying. I got some facts to back that up. Now, if I don't, then of course I'm going to insult you. I'm going to insult you. I'm going to continue to move the goalposts because that's just what people like that done lost the argument. That's what they do, right? So anyway, I'm going to cross the street in a second. So anyway, uh, 60 Goddess disagree with the man or whatever. They going back and forth, and he was just at one point just wanted to have a conversation with her from what I seen on the LaPeep Let's Talk. She did a live stream about the guy. She did a live stream about the guy, and she was saying she was like, "Listen, I'm not about to go back and forth with a guy that you know." She referenced because he used to be in the police force. He actually ended up retiring, and this was one of the reasons why, he said that he retired is because he was going to make an arrest. It was a traffic stop, I believe. I believe it was a traffic stop, and he was going to reach inside of a vehicle. And when he went to reach inside the vehicle, the guy took off. He took off with him on the car, or in the inside of the car. So he's holding on for dear life. And this is something that she not only referenced, she pulled the clip up and she was laughing. She was laughing at a man that was fearing for his life. Bro, I'm just like, what in the world is going on? Like, is she serious right now? Anyway, so, I'm sitting there looking at that or whatever, man. He goes through and tell people, this is inhumane, to bring this stuff up, to laugh at this. And, you know, this is one of the times when I honestly thought that it was over. Like, I thought it was it. And I'm saying all that to say this, like, what part of you, what part of anybody would do something like that, man? Especially somebody that is not only said that they're pro black, but they're pro men. Like, ladies, you need to do this or whatever, for your man, blah blah blah, and you're pro black man, a pro black man, and you go and do something like this, bro. Like, what's up? Listen, man. I believe that both young ladies need to be held accountable for their actions, for the things that they said, you know, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not rocking with either one of them. I ain't rocking with either one of them, man. From the things that I seen, the things that I heard, just can't do it, man. It's unfortunate, but I will also say this, and I don't want to make light of the situation, but it's good that we now know where these people stand. Listen, when the smoke clears, you can really see a person for who they really are. You know what I mean? Like they said, boy, if it was a snake, you know what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't you want to know? That's what I was saying about people that say that they're in a relationship with certain people, whatever, and for whatever reason, they find out something bad about their significant other. They're like, I wasted all those years and all that. I was like, that's one side of looking at things, and I'm not trying to make light of this thing, but just look at it like this. Isn't it good that you found out now? You know what I mean? Instead of going maybe your whole life without knowing, maybe not getting the opportunity to start over with somebody that maybe really loves you for you. Like, isn't it a good thing? That you didn't continue to stick and be around somebody that wasn't honestly for you. I don't know, man. I'm just sitting here thinking like it's just it's a lot, man. It's crazy. It's unfortunate, but it's needed. It's necessary. Like these things, these moments and stuff like this, it it's good, man, because again, you get to see people for who they really are. The rise and fall of a freaking empire, the rise and fall of people, really showing their true colors, showing who they really are, man. And that's why, you know, I I got to say I rock with Anton on some of the things that he say. He don't pray for money or anything like that. He pray for character. He's this that's something that you honestly need to try to work on each and every day, man. Work on your character. Try to be a better version of yourself, not just mentally, physically, emotionally, but just everything, man. Like really, really honestly try to really do and be better, you know, because you can work on you every single day, man. Nobody's perfect, instead of being like most people and just thinking, yo, I'm good where I'm at. I'm not in the worst place, so I'm just gonna maintain and keep it exact. No, man, if you can get better, then get better, bro. You know what I'm saying? Work on those. The main things is though your principles, your morals, like all of those things that really honestly matter because your talent, your money, your fame, all of those things can get you into places and get you places, but they can't keep you. What's going to keep you is that character, that strong solid foundation, your principles and morals, the things that you are rooted in, like as a person. Those things are what's going to keep you from getting in trouble, keep you on top. And a lot of people don't realize that. They want the fame, they want the money, they want all of that stuff quick. And that's the reason why a lot of those people end up fumbling the bag and they end up making it, some of them. Some of them are lucky enough to make it to the top, but they don't stay there for very long. Perfect example is just Pearly Things, right? If you're not rooted in anything, if you don't have a real solid foundation, you can fake the funk. You can fake the funk for an hour, 2 hours, a day, a month, a year. But the thing about it is, you're thinking like this: as long as I get to the top, I'm good. The more you climb, the harder it is when you fall. You done got all of those eyeballs and everybody looking at you. You done got all of that money, those resources, all those people are counting on you. And all of a sudden, because of your character, because of that weak foundation, because you don't have those morals and those principles that you should have been focusing on before you got there, it's gonna cost you everything. And listen, when you only got a little hut or a cardboard box, you ain't tripping when you lose that thing. But when you get to the top and you got a doggone mansion and you're taking care of the people around you, you making sure they got a job, you making sure their family good, making sure everybody that ate. If you end up and make it to the top and you haven't worked on that foundation and worked on those core values, again, those are the things that's going to keep you. A lot of people fail to realize, man, it's not about that, bro. It's not about that. That's why I said I can honestly say I'm not really into the materialistic things, even though they do make life a lot easier, a lot simpler, but they don't make me. They don't make me who I am. So regardless of if they're here or not, I'm gonna be good, bro. Because at the end of the day, I still got everything that I was blessed with. Thanks to my mom, my family, the street that I grew up on, the people that I grew up around, and the people that are constantly with me, each and every day, growing. Anyway, man, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end this video, and I'm gonna continue to keep looking at these videos, man, and maybe gain a little bit more education, man, and look at some things that honestly make me look at myself and evaluate myself and figure out like where can I get better? How can I get better? Let me make sure that I don't make the same mistakes that these content creators are making. Let me make sure that, I'm not chasing the wrong things. I'm not rooting my foundation, my principles, my morals, my talking points, and all those other things, you know, in something that I honestly can't rock with. It don't fit me. It don't fit my brand. It don't. So, hey, oh, it's a grasshopper. Tell you something, bro. I don't fool with bugs. And then dipped on the mud. Now I just want a reason to run. We're just trying to walk right now, though. We're just trying to walk, get our little walk on and whatnot, man. We're gonna build our way back up to running. Anyway, yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get back into this thing, man. Y'all, again, content is coming soon, man. I got a lot of things that I'm trying to do, a lot of things that I want to do, and I have a lot going on in this little brain up here, man. Like I got, I got some high hopes, some high expectations. Again, I got a million thousand things that I want to get into that I want to do, and right now I'm just trying to organize all that stuff, trying to clear out the clutter, the clothes, the shoes, the extra electronics, um, any and everything, man. Like anything that I don't honestly need, trying to get it up out of here, get it up out of here as quickly as possible, and focus on those things that I need to be focusing on. You know what I mean? Like I really want to push this content because I really want to have these type of conversations, engage with you guys, and maybe, hopefully, get some answers, man. Get some answers. Get some different perspectives, and you know, try to see how people think, what people think about, and how people view things or whatever. Y'all know what I always say on every single last one of my social media platforms, which is, I'm trying to reach as many people as possible, of course, help as many people as possible. And the way that we're going to do that on this channel is hopefully you guys will be able to see how I communicate, and hopefully that'll help you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Again, I think the struggle that I have right now that I'm honestly working on is feeling like when I feel like I've been disrespected, like how do I continue the conversation? Or how do I go about having the conversation? Because I'm not the best. I'm not the best in any type of way. Again, I'm not trying to blame it on where I grew up, but it's just what I have been used to for so long, man. The way that we handle things is completely different for how you should handle things, and I'm just trying to navigate through that and just do and be better, man. That's it. That's it. Anyway, man, we're at almost freaking 30 minutes. I've been rambling for 30 freaking minutes. The sun about to go down. The heck is that? That was a squirrel. But yeah, I've been rambling for the last past 30 minutes, man. Again, content coming soon, guys. Just stick with me, bear with me. All of these channels, they're gonna blow up, man. We are going to reach a lot of freaking people. We're gonna have a lot of conversations with a lot of different people, and I believe that I have a different type of perspective to bring to the table and just have a conversation because I'm one of those guys, man. Listen, especially on my best days. On my best days, I'm just asking questions. That's it. I'm just asking questions and trying to ask the right questions to help us both get a better understanding for where we're coming from. And I believe those are the best freaking questions when it really forces the other person to really think before they speak, or maybe shine a light on some areas that I'm not 100% familiar with. You know, like, oh, okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. Anyway, y'all be blessed, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.